Hello again guys, it's Carly from the Poetry of Nice, and I have a very quick haul video for you guys. So this is from yard sales from this past weekend. Things are definitely winding down here, obviously because we're nearly in November, but I did manage to pick up just a couple of things, so I figured I would just go ahead and show you them anyway, just make it a quick video, and I'll just take you through and let you know what I paid for them, which platform I plan to list them on, and hopefully what I plan to list them for. Alright, here we go. So a lot of like little knickknacks, I suppose, would be what I found this week. I thought this was kind of cool. You see, the opinions expressed by this husband in this house are not necessarily those of the management. So that's going to appeal to someone for sure. I'd probably use keywords on this, honestly. This is going to be an Etsy thing most likely. Like housewarming gift or couple gift. That's one that I use quite a lot. Wedding gift, engagement gift, you know, that kind of thing. We'll see what all I can fit in there. And it is on the back, it says marked in Japan, and it's metal, so I guess it's kind of like a trivet, but it also has, well, I guess it is a trivet because you see it has those little feet there, so I guess that's what I will go ahead and list it as. I thought it was wall decor at first, but that's okay, that works, and I paid $1 for that, so I'll probably put that up for around between $10 and $12 probably on Etsy. A couple of little kids books. I paid 10 cents a piece for these vintage children's books. They are in pretty good shape inside, as you can see. I've sold a few of these like novelty shape ones, and they've done really well. I have no idea why, but I'll probably put it up for about $6.95. Same with this one. I picked this one up mostly because the inside was just really beautiful, like with this kind of border decoration happening here with the illustrations, stuff that like that, and look at these, they're really beautiful. So again, these are things I also list as like nursery decor and vintage nursery decor and like craft supplies, scrapbook supplies, because people do take pages out and frame them. This someone gave to me for free. They were just really kind and just let me take it. I do pretty well with the dictionaries, actually the older ones. I picked this one up. I was going to pay for it because, first of all, it's illustrated, which is really lovely, and also it's 1937, and anything sort of 1940s and older are what I've done the best on when it comes to dictionaries and things like that. So it's really, really cute. You can see just these tiny illustrations. Now, obviously, you can see there is some marks, and these are things that I'll take pictures of and disclose, but none of this sort of surprises me when it comes to things that are a little bit older like this. Overall, though, it has some great character to it. It's a really nice piece, I think, and I'll probably, like I said, got it for free. I'll probably put this up for about $20 to $30. I've sold them about $29.95 before, but obviously each one has their variation, so I'll do a little bit more research, and that'll go on eBay most likely, potentially on Etsy, but honestly I'm not sure. I don't always sell those on Etsy as well. This hat cost me $1, and you know what? So, Germany, I guess. And it's actually marked inside as well, made in Germany. So, and I'm guessing 1967 is potentially the year. I have, I guess, a size in there as well, wool and polyester, and there is a stamp in here. Other than that, I have absolutely no idea what I'm dealing with. For a book, I figured it was worth it to grab it and learn about it as well. It's a really nice piece. It's definitely a great style to be selling. This will go on Etsy and probably on eBay as well. I need to do a little bit more research on this guy and see what I have, but overall for $1, I figured that like little vintage winter hat would definitely do well. If you know anything, feel free to share. Obviously, I will delve in and do some research, and honestly, at this point, I have no idea what I'll list it for. 30 maybe, unless I find out something really cool about it. 30 if it's nothing spectacular. How about that? I picked this up for $3, Woolrich. I picked it up mostly because it has this really amazing like suede leather collar and elbow patches, and I tend to do pretty good with this elbow patch design. Woolrich is obviously a pretty good brand as well. It's a size medium. I find this all the time with Woolrich Woolrich labels, that the information wears off really easily, and this is like a more contemporary label, so I don't think it's, well, in fact I know it's not super vintage. However, the care label does look a little bit older to me, although it's made in El Salvador from USA fabric, so I don't think that's much of a clue or anything, but this does look a little bit older to me, the way that it's set out and stuff. I'm not doing very well showing you guys, but yeah, so I guess we will just do a little bit more research on this, but even without it being a vintage piece, it's pretty cool, and it'll probably go up for around $30 on eBay. If I can list it on Etsy, then I will. Sewing box. So I've done fairly well with buying these like vintage sewing boxes. In the past, I paid $1 for this. It's got a little bit of wear to it, but the colours are really beautiful, like this mixture of kind of like a coral pink and a teal and this kind of gold going through it. And then this really sold it to me as well. It has some of these vintage pieces left, which I will leave them just as is. I photographed it just like this. Some of these older tape measures and stuff are just really full of character and really nice. And a few buttons, I'll leave those in there as well. And the last one that I sold that was like an old sewing box like this and had some stuff in it was around $30, so I'll probably aim for the same kind of thing for this, and that'll be eBay and Etsy. This I was hoping was better than it was. So this is unused, it's all like uncut and whatnot. It's basically a paper airplane set, as you can see here. It comes with all of its instructions and then all of the pieces and whatnot. And it's from 1980, printed in Japan. These are just, I guess, again, like a dime a dozen, right? They're just not going for very much on eBay. So I guess I'm going to aim around $20, and I will cross-post this because I don't think there's any on Etsy right now. I'll have to double check that, but around $20, and I paid $2 for this, so it's not too bad. A pair of vintage eyeglasses. I got these for free. This was actually inside of the sewing box, and when I went to pay for it, I made sure that she knew that they were sat in there in case she wanted something more for that, because, you know, I'm not into taking stuff that isn't mine. I don't know. And she just kind of said, oh no, just have them, whatever. So they're a great kind of like 80s style, I guess I would say. No particular shocking brand. Kimberly, it says down there, by, I don't know, it's worn off, but anyway, so these probably go up for $29.95 is what I tend to sell these like 80 style glasses for, which is great from free, not bad at all. And they are, I think, bifocal. Are they bifocal? If not, they're prescription. Bifocal. They are bifocal, and that's okay. That hasn't stopped anyone yet. So these little guys I thought were kind of cool. Paid $1 for these, and they are salt and pepper shakers, but check it out, they hug. How cool are they? So there is some small condition issues, as you can see here on the side of this guy's face, but they do still have the original stoppers, and they are unmarked, but I just thought they were too cool. The way that they fit together, oh boy, someone's going to love these. I sell a lot of this like older cat stuff, and actually, funnily enough, these are the things that people tend to buy like when they buy more than one thing. The cat stuff for some reason. So anyway, so I paid $1 for this pair, and I'll probably put them up for between $10 and $15. Just depends on what else I can find like them, but they're really cute. Someone's going to love them. Okay, I paid 50 cents for this Ziploc bag of sealed mini cassettes, sealed media. Again, these aren't doing anything spectacular. I just figured for 50 cents it was worth a try. So I'll probably put this lot of 7 up for about like $7.99, $8.99 on eBay with buyer paying shipping, and we'll see how those go. I guess I'll show you this since I'm over here already. So I paid $1 for this, and I know it's all beaten up, like it's crazy beaten up. You can see here it's like a little bit out of shape, and there's some rust issues, but overall, like, look at it. I think it's gorgeous. Maybe that's me. Maybe I'm the only person who thinks that it is, even though it's all beaten up, but I think it is awesome. And you've seen on some of my sales videos some of the wooden desk trays and things like that I sell, and they are so beaten up, and they have this kind of like oh gosh, like the label, like the metal kind of tin label or whatever, and those are beat up as well, and they still sell really well for me around the like $25 mark, $30 mark. So I figured for $1 I'm going to pick this up with this great subject matter with the birds and put it on Etsy, potentially eBay as well, and I'm probably going to ask around $30 for that, and we'll just see how it goes and how much interest it gets. And last but not least, this entire like stack here, there's 9 in total. I picked these up at the same place I got the sewing box, and this is all I saw, this information here. And what it is, that absolutely every single box is jam-packed full of vintage pins, like sewing pins. So I have no idea what I'm going to do with these. Not a clue. I don't know. But they are really beautiful. They have almost like an iridescence to them. Sorry, it's not focusing very well, but it's very cool. And like I said, they're all absolutely full. So I may put these up on Etsy and eBay, and I think what I'll do is list them with the quantity of 9, so as though I'm selling them as single stacks or whatever, and just see how they go. I haven't done a lot of that, and I don't know how, who searches for vintage sewing pins. I have no idea if that's even something that people are looking for, but I guess I'll find out. And for $1 for the whole pile, I mean, sure. I'll take a chance. We'll figure it out together. But yes, so that is my entire haul for this weekend. So definitely winding down. Not too much out there to find anymore, but that's okay because now is the time to just keep cracking on with listing. I've got plenty of that to do. And yeah, so give me a thumbs up if you like the video, subscribe if you want to see more. I do my pretty much weekly haul videos. We'll see how that goes now that the season is calming down, but definitely weekly sales videos because I like to kind of show you guys how all of these items come full circle for me, what I actually end up selling them for, where I end up selling them, and all those kind of things, because that's just as important as buying the stuff, right? Okay guys, well, I hope you have an amazing week, and I thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little while and checking out my haul video for Etsy and eBay. You all have a great day. Bye.